Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. And before we get started, let's let people know unbelievable. Now, we're not going to make this an attack on Gil video because this isn't an attack on him. Now, here's what we have discovered. I want to say hit the like button, good people. Now, let's check this out. We're reporting on the news. So, oh yes, definitely. Gil is getting ready to go down this road where it looks like he's about to try to compete at nighttime podcasting. And doing nighttime podcasting, he seems to want to make his name known in nighttime activities. So now he's planning a nighttime show with Joy Taylor and Ryan Davis, the comedian. He's allegedly reaching out to them and said Joy has been trying to do something with Gil for about over a year. She was rumored to be the co-host of the football show, but once Skip Bayless was there, Skip Bayless shot that down completely. She thought it was going to be Nightcap. But this is not going to be this is not going to be a show that is just completely sports. It's just like Shannon Sharpe Nightcap. They can talk about anything they pretty much want. But they can go to different subjects, more raunchy. They're looking to go in that direction. Now, yeah. So anyhow, he's thinking that he's got a lot of opportunities. I don't think Underdog is ready to do that. Now, here's the narrative, because I want people to understand it. When they went to do this, Gil kind of went out there and publicly started talking about pretty much Nightcap situation on his show. And we covered that beforehand. So let's listen to that so you guys can have some context, but never really quite grasp the understanding. Now, Gilbert Arenas, I guess he was on his show or whatever this is that he was doing. And for some reason, this was picked up by Santana TV, and he gave a comment on it. And I thought it was something that you guys would probably want to hear from and learn from, because it was some shocking things said on here by Gilbert Arenas. So we're going to get to that. But let's listen to what actually took place, as he seems to have this beef because he seemed like he was fired from being on Nightcap, because you remember he used to be the basketball guy on there, and then they replaced him with J.R. Smith. It seems like he harbors some feelings behind that, because he wants to go out here now and air out the deal with Shannon Sharpe that he just got. He was so jealous of them because they're getting more bread than him. But let's listen.
Free game right here, bro.
Pushing up here. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Look,
free game right here. Listen.
It was Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe had a deal. The deal was he was asking for the $100 million. We all know, right?
Okay.
So I'm in a meeting, and the people that offered him the deal said, we didn't get to that price. He wanted that price, but this is the price we was at. And I said, wait, God damn.
That's crazy.
One of them numbers.
That's crazy.
Now, first off, this guy said he was in a meeting. So if you were in a meeting, why would the meeting consist of Shannon Sharpe, and what the hell Shannon Sharpe is doing with his numbers? See, he told on himself. Why would you be in a meeting about Shannon Sharpe and what he's doing with his numbers? That don't even make sense. What Shannon Sharpe do don't have nothing to do with you. So why would you be in a meeting discussing Shannon Sharpe numbers? That don't sound a little off to y'all? You know why? You know why that doesn't even make sense? Because Gil is lying. You lying, Gil. And you know I know you lying. See, that's the thing. You know I know you lying. But I'm going to sit here and let you play this whole lie out for the rest of the world. See, the rest of the world don't know, but we're gonna let this play on out. All right? So
it's all right, man. Don't even worry about it.
He's from LA, Gil. It hurts. He went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, so it was in that 3-year, 89. It was one of them type of deals.
Damn.
We wanted like 3 money.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And I was like, for Club Shay Shay and for Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, and then it was like no, and then they said all the shows. So he had Teague with him.
Okay.
Jeff Teague was with him.
Okay.
He had Bubba Dub with him, and he had Ocho's girl, the girl group.
Humble baddies. But here's the thing. He once again says he's in a meeting, but he's asking about Shannon Sharpe's deals. Why would you be asking for Shannon Sharpe's deals in a meeting?
Oh, look. So he got Shay Shay. So if he signed hypothetically for $100 million and they signed under him, what do they get? You know what I'm saying? Because once you sign away all your rights now. You know what I'm saying? You salary now.
So when
Here's the thing, Santana. If they're in a package deal, then yes, whatever 50, Club 520, they were the ones that helped acquire the deal. Then of course they would get a piece of the deal. They come in as a partnership. because they were the ones financing and putting the money up when y'all didn't have the bread to do it. They brought the people in with the bag, just like Gil got Underdog to pay for them. But we'll get to that.
I seen like, oh, he had all these shows, and that's what y'all was giving him for that. I was like, well, what if all of it was under one umbrella?
Okay.
And that's where I start thinking, get the football show going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, another one?
Throwing that weak shit, Hunter Green. Don't care if you from LA, boy. All that red on.
Yeah. But that's why I said do the football show, get a gaming show, and then it's all under one umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there would have been a problem with, once that deal would have came, Teague would have, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? So,
Right.
I would like to imagine that they would have got broken off from that pot, right?
I don't know.
Bro.
How are you talking about you don't know, but you sitting here talking about that's why they got the deal? If they, of course they would get paid off of what the deal was if they were included in the deal. I'm trying to tell y'all, this dude is really don't know what he's talking about, but we're gonna let this play out.
They would have took a shitty ass. You gotta think about right now. Jeff T show is hot. And he signed under somebody else. So imagine the revenue. Like he might have one video that get 1 million views in like 2 days. That's just one video. He probably got like 9 clips for that day. But one of them just hit 1 million views, bro. That's just for that day. Not including the other 29 days.
Because I don't know how it's working, and every deal I heard, the niggas get screwed.
That's crazy.
Gil, you could be the change. We've talked about this privately. We're not talking about it public on the show. You've done it now, and I really feel like one of the things I admire about and appreciate about you is you're always down to talk to everybody who's trying to get in this game, give them as much knowledge as they want, tell them how you've approached things to look out for, how to approach negotiations, contracts, all that good shit, where we can create that brand to really fucking help these guys grow and learn and build their own stuff. And you take a little cut, like how it goes, like similar to the Dub guy. I'm gonna take my little cut.
He ain't lying, bro. Y'all gotta like the people who want.
Don't be like Marlo, get greedy. Start trying to raise the price of the brick.
Because let's just say somebody like we'll say Teague them, right? I'm not gonna say exactly what they was getting, but to be on another platform, basically they got a flat rate for all of them. So they got a flat rate where they all had to split, and then the company took their YouTube revenue.
That's crazy right there. Now you salary and everything, like I just said, one video probably did 1 million in 1 day. But you gotta
listen. Now, since he done went there and put out the business or trying to put out a business of Shannon Sharpe and his contract with Club Shay Shay, who they signed to, and all of these narratives, let me just tell y'all something. Stop being fooled by Gilbert Arenas. He knows nothing. He knows absolutely nothing. He only knows what people tell him. That is it. All the while this man is talking about they got to give up their YouTube revenue, and this is what I do, and this is how I get by. I get to keep my YouTube revenue. Gilbert, you have signed your channel over to Underdog Fantasy. They control that channel. You own it, but they're renting it for you for housing. So they're doing all of this. And they saying, hey, We'll give you a piece of the YouTube revenue. That'll be part of it. We'll give you a piece of that. But they control all of it, not you. You can't put anything on that Gil's Arena page, which is now the Arena. They named it what they wanted to. They worded it how they wanted to. You can't add anything to that channel unless you and Underdog split up. Then you'll get the channel back. But they got that channel, not you. That's why you're trying to build the other channel up, the Gilbert Arenas show. So now you can get some revenue off that. Why don't you tell them your splits? Underdog gets 75, you get 25. They built your set in your basement. Now, that's to bring you up to speed. And because a lot of people think it was me, but no, he actually did that himself publicly. He decided to publicly go out and make the statement publicly about contracts of people he was supposedly friends with, which was very weird to us that he would take such a route to be comfortable enough to speak on Shannon Sharpe's contract situation publicly. Saying he was in a meeting and he can keep talking about, while he's in that meeting, he's talking about Shannon Sharpe. Nothing of what he said had anything to do with him. He kept bringing it up, Shannon Sharpe, Nightcap, day shows, and why? So once he made the business public, I said, okay, you made this thing public, not me. So now we gonna call Cap. And that's what we did. So now he wants to build this show with Joy Taylor and get Ryan Davis in here to join this show. And I don't know what they're going to name it, Gil's Nightcap or whatever the hell they're going to name it. But he's trying to get a nighttime show that's not really sports, that's going to be raunchy, that's going to get, and I'm like, Joy Taylor is ready to, I guess she is really desperate if she's going to Gilbert Arenas route. Because she's really good at manipulating and she knows how to manipulate certain type of men, and they seem to be the same type. Ocho is what she labeled them as, princess boys. So of course not. So he wants a nighttime show that could rival Shannon Sharpe's Nightcap. And everyone else is probably like, I don't want to touch that. So whatever they're doing over there, they're doing over there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, really? That's the route y'all gonna go down? Now, the reason that he even had the information that he had on the screen that he brought up was due to the fact he had gotten it from me. He wasn't in no damn meeting. He was talking to me and got the information and came out there and did that whole show and just basically was lying to the public. What meeting was you in? So was I in the damn meeting? No, I wasn't. I had nothing to do with the meeting. So the only meeting was you meeting me in the chat. So when that was discovered, this is what came out of it. Because I'm going to break it down for you. All right, buddy. Let's tell them what we do know. And what we do understand is we come with receipts. So, and I'm like, shorts are slow motion, sir. The show you got with Skip Bayless is bad. That's me in the blue. That's Gilbert Arenas, the guy who talking in the white. And I said, are you reading those messages the fans are saying in those fake accounts? The person who pays them bills are in heaven. I was like, why are you talking about the algorithm? So he was like, they so excited about my new show, they sending me a TV to be outside just for nothing. I said, I thought you didn't need any help. He was like, oh, they sending me this, people sending me this from Brazil on Tuesday. And I'm like, they gifting you a TV for your work. Yes, $50K outside. I won't even use it. So how would that help your dying show? I know you wish you would Nightcap right now. Instead of TVs, they getting money. They getting bags. Dying show. I just started. Oh, let me take myself down while this is happening so you can actually see the comment. And here it is. 4 days and 9 million views. We will win Newcomer of the Year award. Nightcap is competing with Gil's Arena, not Gridiron. Brand new show. Because of shorts. Keep focusing on that. Nightcap is beating both of your shows and just secured the money back. Now, he knows nothing about this. I just said they got the money back, right? Nightcap wasn't beating Gil's Arena. We doubled their views. Lives, shorts, videos, doubled them. Hence why I won all 6 awards. Catch up, boys. See them in October. I'm like, they got the bag. Keep focusing on fake ass awards. Don't think Underdog is going to match those numbers. Money? What money? YouTube money? Now, didn't this man just start talking about YouTube money? Wasn't he just talking about YouTube revenue? On how much the YouTube revenue was? You see how I told you he be talking and don't know what he talking about? Now here he is trying to down, he's trying to down YouTube revenue. Now look, he don't even know they got a deal. Gilbert Arenas don't even know Shannon Sharpe has a deal. I'm the one sitting here, he's having this conversation with me. Yep, more subs and views, and the show is better. Prize Pick just sponsored them a few shows ago. I'm like, they signed with the big boys. They asked Underdog for 2 years, $4 million, and got turned down. They lost the sponsor, so now they just got one a few shows ago. Before he got in trouble, he was asking for 3 years, 100. They offered him 3 years, 75. He said no, and bam, got in trouble. And he got it for 2 shows, buddy boy. Those deals never came back. 2 shows, all YouTube money. My YouTube money is cereal box money. I'm like, how slow you are. I'm like, how slow are you? Do you know who he signed with? I know everything about his deal, sir. Obviously not. How did I know he was officially offered 3 years, 75, but he wanted 3 years, 100 by Amazon and got in trouble? And that was the end of the train. I'm like, let's see you get 100 million in 10 months. Wrong. The same company offered him the bag and he laughed. Since you keep acting like you know, Amazon offered him that and he didn't get it. Tell me who he signed to. See, you don't know. All you have to do is say, Carcino, who is he signed to? That's all you got to say. Signed to no one. Look what he said. Shannon Sharpe was signed to no one. He has no new work or big backing. Fighting for the rest of his ESPN money. Listen to this. This is the same man who just in the video talking like he know. You know why he talking like he know now? Because of this conversation we having right here live in this chat when he didn't know shit. He said the man was signed to no one because he didn't know. He didn't know any damn thing. He just be talking. Then I started laughing. I'm laughing at his. I'm laughing my ass off. So Shannon Sharpe is signed to no one. So I'm laughing my ass off of him. Just signed a little deal with Prize Picks a few shows ago. He doubled down on that. Never got the 100 million because there was none. It was 3 years, 75, but he wanted 100 and got in trouble and never actually signed the deal. I'm like, that's all you see since you looking it up by watching Nightcap. His volume deal ended at the top of the year. I'm not talking about volume. Just say you don't know so I can tell you. I talked to his agent yesterday because he wants to sign with me, Jamie H. I'm like, Jamie Horowitz? Stop pretending you know stuff you clearly don't. I obviously do know him if I said Jamie Horowitz. I know Jamie Horowitz, you idiot. I wouldn't have said his name right away when you try to throw me off with Jamie H. Like, dude, I already know who Jamie Horowitz is. Sorry. Gonna have to try again. Now, stick around, Carly. Don't listen to Gil. See, Gil would have you confused. He was, yes, so I know exactly everything, sir. Yeah, I don't know anything. He wants to rep me now. When you ready, ask me, because you need direction. I don't need to ask. I know. You said in 10 months, 100 million. You don't, or you would have said it. You don't think I'm going to sign that deal? Let's see if you get offered that. Bet. You said Shannon Sharpe was signed to nobody. That tells me you know nothing. Not was, he's not. Was at the top of the year before his contract expired and he got in trouble. I'm in the Amazon suite. So I know exactly who made him that offer, sir. I don't just talk. If I don't know, I won't even mention it. So he has no deal, right? So I know Bubba Dub and T had to get out their deal. They signed Prize Picks a few shows ago in his sponsorship. Now you see, I'm laughing at him. Heavy, because I could tell he don't know nothing. I'm like, boy, you slow. See, the difference between us is I actually know, and you still arguing the man that actually has the goddamn information. September 1st, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap are signed to a massive $110 million deal for 3 years. Who's the company that dealt this deal? He's laughing. I'll hit them in the morning to show you cap. I'm like, I'm glad you asked, sir. Playmakers. Now, before you answer that with your lack of knowledge, do your homework. Who owns Playmakers? Come on, mister, I already know the information. Use your chat GPT. Then say, I'm sorry, Carcino, for doubting you. See, I had to make this dude look like the fool he is. He sat there and said the man did not have a deal. The man was not signed to anybody. And I said he was signed. He had a deal. And now that he signed the Playmakers, I told him who he signed to right here. You hear it clear as day. This man was arguing with me the whole time that he didn't have a deal, just a little bitty prize pick deal. I said he signed with Playmakers. Then now I just told him, go search. Who is he signed to? Who is Playmakers? Playmakers is not even the big company. That is not really it. He's missing the big picture. Looking for me. I know them. I got bought out by a UK team for $54 million. They got bought out. That's where Shaq and OG podcast is. I'm not hearing I'm sorry, Gil. I'm about to text them right now. Or the fact that I'm right. I'm not hearing that. 3 weeks the CEO left them and walked away from the company. But whatever. They were about, it doesn't matter. They are the big boys. Nice try, though. Playmakers is they own company anymore. Shaking my damn head. Better Collective owns them. Who's talking about them, fool? I asked you who owns them. Now you got it. Better Collective owns them. And see, you thought I didn't know anything. And what do Better Collective own, Gil? You're almost home. You're almost home. So they got the real bag. Bro, stop. Hey, don't say, bro, stop, because now you realize you in the grease. Now he's saying, bro, stop, because now he know he in the grease. Now he know all that. He ain't got no deal. They ain't got no deal. They ain't got no money. They ain't got this. They ain't got that. Now I've shown they not only is signed, they all not only got the bag, and you didn't get it. You jealous, and you didn't know anything. Talking about they want me, his management want me, and all this, but you didn't know a damn thing. So now he on this video here talking like he know everything, like he went and had a meeting, and he got all this information. Oh, wow. You see how they work? They came in like gangbusters trying to stop it. Can't stop it. Can't stop it. Now you know all that he ain't got no deal. They ain't got no deal. They ain't got no money. They ain't got this. They ain't got that. Now I've shown they not only is signed, they all not only got the bag, and you didn't get it. You jealous, and you didn't know anything. Talking about they want me, his management want me, and all this, but you didn't know a damn thing. So now he on this video here talking like he know everything, like he went and had a meeting and he got all this information about who they saw. No, you was talking with me right here. That's how you got the information. You didn't know a goddamn thing. That's why I be telling y'all, man. Y'all listen to Gilbert Arenas. You're listening to somebody who knows nothing. He just pretends. He don't know a damn thing. This is a prime example of him not knowing what the hell he's talking about. And that brings us up to speed. So this is why he's trying to create this show. Because remember, he used to be on this show as a part-time guest to cover basketball. Then he was replaced for J.R. Smith. And he told me the reason that he was replaced was because he didn't want to do it no more. He was like, I don't want to do it no more. And I got other shows I'm working on. Plus, I wasn't getting paid. I was doing it for free. So I said, okay, so you're doing it for free. So you don't want to do the show. Fine. Right? So now, since he's doing it for free, he got everybody involved that he thought was going to be, I guess, contending. He's making this list because Joy Taylor wants to work with Gil. Why? I have no idea. Allegedly, a guy that's working with her doing thumbnails is supposedly an ex-junkie, alcoholic, allegedly. These things were allegedly said about this individual. And this person has a very spotty record being on social media. And for her to attach her brand that she's trying to build, especially this feminist, this is definitely not the type of individual you would want to attach yourself to. And why would you? To me, it kind of doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like an oxymoron to attach yourself to somebody who doesn't fit your ideals or goals, who's misogynistic, color. Ooh, thank you. A very color-driven individual who thinks dark-skinned women are not attractive, only a handful of them, according to him. So he suffers from a lot of colorisms and a lot of things that you probably wouldn't want your brand to be around. So to each his own. But like I said, Joy must have fell on hard times. Joy must have fell on hard times. Because I can't understand why a person would subject themselves to that type of exposure. You feel me? Why would you put yourself in the ring there and suffer that kind of, that denigration, in other words? I look at it on different terms. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have to accept what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. You feel me? I am a simp for Joy Taylor. So you're a course, you're not going to say nothing bad about her. Wow. I think I've addressed Joy Taylor videos on here before, and I was truthfully honest about all of it during the whole breakdown of the case and everything else. At the end of the day, you know, Joy had to do what she had to do, and that's on her. KP done showed up. What's up, KP? Oh, no, he's talking about putting together a nighttime show with Joy Taylor and Ryan Davis. The YouTube, was it Instagram comedian? Yeah, so he's talking about putting that show together, and they're going to go up against the Nightcap time slot. So you're going to have a choice. You can either watch Nightcap or you're going to be watching whatever this thing is, Gil's Nightcap or whatever the hell you're going to call it. Says Joy Taylor was begging him before. See, when he was doing the football show, he wanted her to be the moderator. But when Skip Bayless got on board, Skip Bayless was like, the hell with that. I didn't work with Joy before. I'm not working with Joy. That was not going to ride with Skip Bayless. Yeah, they get all riled up, man. That thumbnail got them riled up. I'm like, man, what they getting so riled up for? They the one took that's not Photoshop. That man take that picture all the time. Right. We didn't do this to make fun of them. We did this to point this out. Like before, they was like, you aired out, you know. Gilbert Arenas went on that show and opened his mouth about the contract of Shannon Sharpe. He went on his, what was that, Play Channel or whatever. He spoke about that. He opened his mouth about Shannon Sharpe contract live to the public, talking about he was in a meeting. I was in a meeting. I got this information, and we just showed him that was a lie. He got this meeting, talked to somebody he don't even know. So he does all these things, and we just responding to the information, responding to the human drama, just like everybody else do. So now he wants this show to be raunchy. In typical fashion of his style, he wants it to be raunchy. So you want Joy Taylor to get raunchy with Ryan Davis. And none of this is signed yet, but this is the show he wants to build. He wants a nighttime show. I need a nighttime show. But I'm like, you already nighttime, ain't you? Ain't you already nighttime up for 3 hours covering basketball games, live games you don't even care about? He watching the Dallas Mavericks versus the Pelicans. So you already got a nighttime show. No, Joy Taylor knows her target. She knows her mark. She knows he's a princess boy. So if I'm going to get a princess boy, how would I get a princess boy? If you notice the guy she dealt with, she's pretty much been manipulated. When does he ever enjoy Melly? Hey, like Tasha K might be on to something. Yeah. I mean, hey, she getting it from somewhere. She gonna have to take another trip to Paris. Ocho, Shady, all these guys are pretty much docile. She don't date men with testosterone. Ever since she got divorced from that man who she claimed abused her, she got divorced. Every man she didn't been around and been with that she likes, is men that she can control and manipulate. And that seemed to be guys like this. Ocho, she got what she wanted out of him, got a show. And now here come Gil, another one. She know how to play on his buttons and said, oh, yeah, I can get what I want out of him. Man, we going to do a show together, me and you. Okay. Ha ha. Me and Joy. So yeah, like she says, if you're a princess boy, I know how to treat a princess boy. And you can have the experience of your life. I was like, wow, that was out her own mouth. He retired to work all day. Make it make sense. Oh, man. Well, this bootleg nightcap will not last long. Hey, right now, we don't, the particulars of the people that they got in mind. Ryan Davis ain't said yes to any of this yet. So we don't know yet, but this is what's on the table. Joy Taylor, Ryan Davis, and Gil. They said, well, we need a sexy girl who knows sports and topics. And then we got to have a funny guy. So we can get Ryan Davis, like he's cheap. Then we can get one basketball guy, one sports guy. And Gil's like, well, that's me. Until I can get another person to do it, that's me. He said, I mentioned Joy Taylor saying she could work for my company and do what she been doing. Now he hiring her. Joy owe me a check. They all owe you a check. Now he want to do something with Joy just to stick it to you. I knew it had to be something. Because for a year, she had been asking him to do something. He ain't did nothing with Joy yet. He went on a podcast show. That was it. Damn, he got a lot of people he supposed to be doing with. He supposed to be working with Miko. They talking about putting Miko on that show with Joy. I'm like, that's like nitroglycerin. You put that in the sunlight and it's finna blow up eventually at some point. Yeah, I was like, we already got a nightcap. So you gonna make another nightcap? But he want to make a show based like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce got his show. You know, like the late night with Paul Pierce, where Paul just be, you know, him and the girl, they be going in. See, he liked that show, so he want to steal it. He want to copy. Oh, they got it going. I'm gonna copy that. Well, he's Instagram funny. Oh, watching Corey, yeah. He said, men like her, women like her. Well, it's just like this, y'all. It's all about what you like. What's your flavor? What you used to? Is Joy Taylor what you used to? Because the narratives never change, though it's supposed to stay the same. These guys have no creativity, no originality, none of it, no imagination. All they know is how to take from somebody else. So you know when it come out, it ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be another thrown together piece of crap. What happened to Melly Show? Why you don't back Melly Show? You ready to support another woman who don't live in your house, but a woman that sleep in your bed who got a show in the studio, what you call the studio, which is the casita. You gonna sit there and sponsor a show for her and put all this backing on a nighttime show for her? What about your wife? Melly who? I'm like, what about your wife's show? She gets the worst of the worst attention. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen nothing like this. You talking about Miko, you talking about Joy. Now, you talking about putting together a show that don't, you know, you talking like other things outside of sports. And your wife could do this show. Why are you running? Why are you running over to Joy Taylor? Said Melly got smart and started doing her own thing. Well, she was already doing her own thing before she met him. She was traveling, flying back and forth on planes. So she used to taking trips and going places. Is Gil even married? I don't know, man. It seems more like a business thing to me, but it seems like he more married to Josiah than anybody else. Yeah, she probably planning her next trip right now. She planning her next trip right now. She's like, I need to plan my trip tonight. Get away from this dude. Absolutely. Because nobody seemed to understand or get what the narratives are, like the parameters of this, the psyche of, I want to do this. I want to go ahead and get this. Oh, where did information come from? It came from Gilbert Arenas himself. He writing all this down so that he can come up with this show. Mm-hmm. Oh, great. All right. That just rung. So I got to get ready to roll, man. Kwame just did a video. What was that? 2.0. So go to Kwame Brown 2.0. Check that out. And definitely don't forget to go to the Patreon because we got it cracking. We have it absolutely cracking over there today. So you definitely going to appreciate that. Absolutely. We loaded y'all all up. So we're going to give y'all a little preview right now on what we got loaded up. And over here. Right now, we got the dark side of the Macho Man. That went up. We got, I did a Pistons and Pacers live outburst video. That was crazy. Kanye West is still trying to get Jay-Z and Beyonce. Stephen A. Smith and Molly Coram, the shocking update. We got some information on that. Shannon Sharpe has slowed down his glazing of LeBron James. Yeah, he's seen the writing on the wall. The Camp Night movie premiere. My family did a movie, Camp Night. So we had a movie premiere for that. You get to see that live. Exclusive interview with Samaje Thomas. Y'all saw that already. We put that up there. You already saw why this fool. Why he never answered this? Dog, why are you on the floor with a doggone phone with a look like a female in the stall? Even if you joking, why would you get on a nasty ass floor? You see them stains over there? You would put yourself on a nasty ass floor just to do that? It's ridiculous. Matt Damon met his wife this way and nobody cares. It's all right as long as it's all white. Bronny James. Oh, we saw this one already, bro. The Bus Brothers and Bronny in the G League. Like I told y'all, Ja Rule got robbed and y'all never knew. This is before the whole incident outside. Y'all didn't know nothing about it. And I had to expose LeBron James' suppressed secrets. And why do most women do this? I was at the airport watching it live. A woman was on the plane berating her goddamn husband for like he was a kid. Oh, and I did the movie review for Sarah's Oil. Definitely go see that movie before it's out. We need to support black movies like that. He said, look, no haircut, nothing. Yeah, you got to catch up on the Patreon. We moving 100 miles an hour, and we got some more stuff coming too. Yeah, Sarah's Oil is a good movie, man. 11-year-old girl, black woman, had land inherited to her, and she knew it was oil on that land. But not only, more importantly, that, it was how smart she was. See, back then, we had to be smart no matter what. So the white man kept trying to cheat her, and the daddy, he was like, you got to talk to my daughter. They were like, talk to the 11-year-old? Yeah. She was the smart one because she was in school. They didn't have the opportunities to really go to school, even though I think that daddy was a little too soft for me. A lot of stuff went on. I'd have been just like, look, I'm blasting some folks. And that's just it. I'm going to have to go down for the family. Because you know, once they found out that black girl was right, now all them acres of land she owned, this is a true story. So her story is known now. And Russell Wilson and Sierra helped put up the money for this movie to get made. So kudos to them for that. So definitely go check out Sarah's Oil. You know, you need to check that out. But she knew about royalties at 11 years old. So definitely go check that out, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.